Welcome back to the Presence of Being podcast. Thank you for listening and for being a part of our community. In this recording, I want to talk specifically about gratitude and how a lot of people, I feel like their relationship with gratitude and their ability to express feelings of gratitude is solely reliant on whether or not they get the things that they want. If you get your desires, if you're happy because the things that you want are being given to you, then you're going to be happy and grateful and express that gratitude. But if you don't get the things that you want, then you're just going to be upset. And the thought of even expressing gratitude for anything good that's happened to you in the past becomes absolutely irrelevant because the things that you want right now, you aren't getting. People wait for something good to happen in their life, or they wait for whatever it is they want to happen in their life before they experience any feelings of gratitude. Whether it be love, feelings of authenticity, compassion, gratitude, truth, strength, creativity, peace, these are all inner qualities. The things that you seek right here, right now, are within you. Chasing the things that you claim you want out in the world, thinking that feelings of love, gratitude, compassion, strength, peace, thinking all those things are going to provide you with inner fulfillment is just not the case. It may provide those things temporarily, but everlasting joy, peace, fulfillment, gratitude, strength, etc., it comes from within. You can feel these things internally. And when you experience these things internally, they will last. Nothing needs to happen out there. It's not conditional. It's not reliant upon anything happening out there for it to happen. It's created within. If something amazing happened in your life and all of a sudden you experienced these incredible feelings of gratitude and thankfulness because that event happened, did all those feelings of gratitude and thankfulness come really from the event happening? Or were they already available within inside of you, but the event essentially just allowed you to experience all those things? Did the event give you permission to experience those things? Did the event give you the go-ahead to experience all those feelings of gratitude that were already inside of you? Did the event have the key to unlock those feelings that were already inside of you? Now, the same can go for feelings of fulfillment, feelings of peace. Are you waiting for some event to open the lock that you have within inside yourself to feel the things that you want to feel? Feelings of fulfillment, feelings of peace, feelings of strength, feelings of gratitude, whatever it might be. When you give yourself permission or you give yourself the go-ahead to feel those things already, your life improves because you are not waiting for any event to happen in order for yourself to feel the things that you want to feel. There's a lot within us that we do not give ourselves permission or we do not give ourselves the go-ahead to experience fully because we feel like we need to wait for some event externally to fully allow us to experience the things that we want to feel. When we get so lost in the world and so reliant upon certain things going the way that we originally intended them to go in order to feel the way that we want to feel, when we don't allow ourselves to feel feelings of gratitude because we feel like we need the things that we want in order to experience that gratitude, we limit ourselves. We get so lost in thought, in our emotions, because of everything that's going on around us. We don't give ourselves time to be present, and that's why meditation is so important, because we learn to disidentify from our thoughts and emotions when we get still. We learn to zoom out and see things from a different lens, a different perspective, more zoomed out perspective. But my main point and why I wanted to make this recording is to say that you can feel joy and peace and aliveness right here, right now. And whether or not you're getting the things that you want, whether or not things are going your way or not, there's still so much to be grateful for. And you can give yourself permission or give yourself the go-ahead to experience all the incredible feelings of gratitude that will change your life for the better if you stop waiting for everything to go your way and everything to go the way that you originally intended it to go in order to feel those feelings of gratitude. When you learn to no longer wait for things to go your way in order to experience the feelings that you want to feel, when you realize that you are good and whole and full and complete just the way that you are, then you're always okay. You're always good. It doesn't matter what your external circumstances are. It doesn't matter whether or not the world is aligning with your preferences. You're whole. You're okay. It doesn't matter if things didn't go the way that you originally intended them to go in the past. If you learned from your mistakes, if you're a better version of yourself than you were in the past, that's something to be grateful for. The fact that you're breathing is something to be grateful for. The fact that you have clean drinking water is something to be grateful for. The fact that you woke up this morning is something to be grateful for. The fact that you exist on this planet where in the only known universe, there's life. The fact that you can love, the fact that you can give to other people and put a smile on other people's faces, that is something to be grateful for. And when you walk around acknowledging the fact that you're already full, whole, and complete, and just the fact that you're alive is a blessing, you start walking around being a light. Expressing gratitude for the good things, the bad things, because even if things don't go your way, it's still ultimately a learning lesson. It's not always easy to have this mindset, but it's just about reminding yourself at the end of the day, I don't need to wait for the things that I want to happen in order to feel grateful, in order to feel gratitude, in order to express that gratitude, because there's so many other things in my life, small things, big things, that I'm probably overlooking that I could be expressing more gratitude towards. And in the grand scheme of things, there's probably small things or things that you perceive to be small that are actually massive. The fact that you woke up this morning is massive. The fact that you have clean drinking water is massive. But because these things are just mundane, right? You just live your life probably not thinking about the grand scheme of things. You just overlook small things that are really big if you actually took the time and thought about it. One of my good friends just a few days ago sent me this short clip, and it was of this guy interviewing one of his friends. And in the video, he was like, if I gave you $10 million right now, would you take it? And the guy was like, yeah, of course. If you gave me $10 million, of course I'd take it. But then the interviewer said, the only caveat is that you wouldn't wake up tomorrow if I gave you that $10 million. Would you still take it? And then the guy who was being interviewed said, no, of course, I would not take the $10 million if I couldn't wake up the following day. So then the interviewer said, the moral of the story is waking up tomorrow is more valuable and is worth more than $10 million. So you should wake up every single morning with a smile on your face because you essentially won the lottery. And you're worth $10 million. That should put a smile on your face. And that clip really resonated with me. There's so much that we overlook and don't appreciate. But if you start living your life from a grateful state of being, with a positive attitude and an attitude of gratitude, your life is going to change for the better. And as a byproduct, good things are going to come to you. Not only are you just going to be happy and look for more things to be grateful for, but because you're expressing that positive energy, good things are going to come into your life. You're going to be a magnet for good. When we get lost in thought and get lost in our emotions, that's when we feel like we're not good enough. That's when our mind and our ego looks for ways to compare what we have to what other people have and make us feel like we're not worthy of the things that we want. But you're not your mind. You're not your thoughts. You're the one behind your thoughts. You're the one aware of the fact that you're thinking. You can have a deep sense of thankfulness and gratitude always. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter if things are going great, if things aren't going so good. We're spinning on a rock in space. The sun is going to rise tomorrow, and there's always another opportunity to get more centered, more aligned with what it is you really want to feel. And the fact that you're breathing, the fact that you woke up this morning, the fact that you probably have clean drinking water, the fact that you get to listen to inspiring podcasts and people who motivate you, the fact that you can start taking action today towards making your dreams a reality. These are all incredible things to be grateful for. You don't need to wait for every single thing that you want to happen for you to experience gratitude, because there's always going to be more that we want. Nothing is ever going to feel like enough out there. It's when you experience the things that you want in here and you find that inner peace and inner fulfillment, that's when it'll feel like enough. That's when you'll start feeling whole, when you look within rather than looking externally for everything. We all have certain preferences, and when the things that we want to happen don't happen, we get upset. Stop trying to manipulate everything and control everything to go the way that you want it to go. Things are unpredictable. You can't control everything, and trying to manipulate and control things that are out of our control are going to cause us more unease, are going to cause us to be upset. What you can control is your state of being and how you choose to show up in the world. What you can control is you taking action towards bettering yourself and finding more peace within inside yourself, finding more fulfillment within inside yourself, learning to realize that you are whole, you are full, you are complete as you are. And you don't need to wait to feel that inner peace, inner fulfillment, to feel gratitude. You are not your past, and you don't need to wait until some imaginary future to feel the way that you want to feel. The only thing that we have is the present moment. There's also a great quote that I heard recently from Alan Watts, or I read somewhere from Alan Watts, that I think ties into what we're talking about here. And the quote goes, "The only Zen you'll find on mountaintops is the Zen you bring up there with you." If you go searching for Zen, peace, fulfillment, gratitude, whatever it might be out there externally, you may experience those things, but they'll be temporary, they'll be fleeting. True peace, joy, happiness, Zen, whatever it might be, is within. And you can experience it within. Now, it's not conditional on anything happening outside of you. It's not dependent upon what is going outside of you in your environment. So I thought that quote just nicely wraps up what we're talking about here. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for you listening and being a part of our community. I appreciate you all who listen. I hope you're having a great day wherever you're listening to this. And I hope these recordings provide some value when you listen to them. I know these recordings are only like 10 to 15 minutes long, maybe a little bit longer. I've had a couple of recordings that have been longer, but I like how they're kind of short and sweet. And maybe you're listening to this on your way to work, or if you're working out or something, and you kind of just get a couple little points of things that I'm currently thinking about, or things that I'm applying to me reaching my goals and practicing presence and figuring this all out myself and with all of you. So thank you again for listening and for being here and for being a part of our community. And I will see you in the next recording very soon.